This is the Dan Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day.
Stat of the Day is presented by Amazon Prime Video. Thursday Night Football is on. The Seattle Seahawks take on the Arizona Cardinals. Coverage begins Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
We all believe the Ravens to be a good football team, and this is not the stat. I'm going to give you three options on the stat. You guys choose one, but just as build up to the stat of the day, I will tell you the Jets have allowed 93 points this season. The Bears have allowed 93 points this season. The Titans have allowed 94 points this season. The Dolphins have allowed 97 points this season, and the Ravens have allowed 97 points this season. This is why the following three stats are true, and you guys tell me which is the best of these. From Warren Sharp, the Ravens have scored 104 points. They are 1-2. They are the only team since at least 2000 to have scored 100-plus points through 3 weeks, but have a losing record. The other 25 teams with 100-plus points through 3 weeks went 68-7. This is from Dante Kopp-Flem. The Ravens are the first team in the Super Bowl era to score 100-plus points, rush for 300-plus yards, and have a losing record through 3 games. And Lamar Jackson is the first quarterback in NFL history with 9-plus passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a losing record through 3 games.
Who was that stat from?
Thanks for pointing that out. I'm glad you did that. Always helpful. The people around me, Dante Kopp-Flem.
That's a funny name.
I don't know that fool.
I was just trying to give the source of the stat credit, and look at the reward I get. Just everyone sitting around being piranha.
Dante Koplowitz-Fleming. He's senior researcher for NFL and Good Morning Football.
I vote for the third one. I think it's astonishing that a quarterback like Lamar Jackson having that great a season, how frustrated must Lamar Jackson be right now? The most frustrated superstar in the league.
I mean, he had a big fumble, and then after the fumble, he had a 4th down conversion that he could have thrown early and held it late and got sacked and stopped him at the goal line again. Like, he's not without fault here.
I feel like Mahomes is probably more frustrated right now than Lamar Jackson.
But Lamar Jackson last night had no protection whatsoever. I mean, he's more mobile, more nimble than 90% of quarterbacks, and he had no chance because of his offensive line.
Mahomes can make the argument that I have reinforcements coming. Like, Lamar Jackson's, everything's there.
Like, Lamar Jackson's like, I'm great, and look at this. Look around me. I got to score. I score 30 points, and I lose by 8.
All that stuff is interesting, but I'm going to say that in this century, okay, after the year 2000, it's stunning to me to watch the Ravens physically handled by another team. Given what I've seen of Ravens football for the last 25 years, precious few times. Like, maybe they lose the way they lose against Buffalo earlier this season. Maybe they lose the weird way they lost against the Dolphins when Tua came back and got us all excited down here. But to see the Ravens manhandled, when I just think of them as being a team that's not capable of being manhandled, back from when Ray Lewis was stealing Eddie George's stole and Tennessee and Baltimore were playing the most physical games. You know the Baltimore Ravens are going to be a physical football team. To see not only the Lions go in there and physically do that, but their coach to be like, you know what? And I'm going for it on 4th down. And I'm throwing it way down the field on 4th down.
Such a balls move. 4th and 2 with 2 minutes left from their own side of the field. Love it.
Against your best corner, and St. Brown dusts him.
When I saw someone point out, like, what makes that play so effective is the fact that St. Brown is always blocking. Like the fact that their wide receivers are such capable blockers that he can bluff that block and then slip out and you get the perfect throw, it just showed everything that Lions football has been about.
And they called a penalty on that play, too.
What also makes it effective is that very few teams in the league have the confidence to do that in that spot because they all play a little bit scared. Like late game situations when everyone knows the criticism is. You've heard me say that that real leadership always risks unpopularity. Rare is the coach willing to say, no, I've got what I need. I will take whatever criticism you've got coming my way.
You think there would have been criticism had they not gotten it? I don't think so at this point. I think we know how they play. And I think it was a smart move, too.
I think the thing with Dan Campbell, we're always talking about like, oh, he's not a genius. Is there not genius in being a remarkable leader that can instill that confidence in your team? Everybody has genius in sort of different ways. And his ability to communicate with his team, to get them on the same page, to get them motivated the way that they do. No, he's maybe not known as an X's and O's genius, but there is genius in that. No different than, Mike talking about the genius of Mario Cristobal as an offensive line coach.
I mean, Dan Campbell, from his introductory press conference, the eat the kneecap thing,
we're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Okay. I'm not big on the culture thing. We got to change the culture. In Detroit's case, that guy, that coach, went in and changed the culture on 50 years of losing.
Isn't that the problem here in Miami is the culture? Like, that's the exact problem, is that they have talent, but like all reports are the culture's terrible, and Mike McDaniel doesn't have control of the team.
Well, they tried to change, trading Jalen Ramsey was part of the effort to change the culture.
Their way of changing the culture was just when the interviews started in training camp, they're like, the culture's better now.
Right. No, I mean,
we fixed it.
Look, I'll argue with anybody that the Dolphins are better than people say they are because they've been appreciably better in all three games or in the second and third games. I will not argue that they've solved the culture problem. But there's something wrong there.
I think if you guys are going to start doing this with culture, I mean, I would just say that as it regards Dan Campbell specifically, rare is the coach who's that kind of fearless because all of them worry a little bit about what's going to fall on their head if they're the ones going to be blamed for losing. And what's clear with this person and the way they play, because Zaz is right, this is just who the Lions are right now. They had a season ended, at least in part, the most promising season in my lifetime. Watching the Lions, the most hopeful season ended at least in part because Dan Campbell's always going to be fearless. It's not going to be about math. It's not going to be about percentages. It's simply going to be, I'm going to convey my team all the time that I believe in these players, even if I fail believing in them.
They were so close to the Super Bowl that year. Dan Campbell and the Lions were so close to the Super Bowl.
The cool thing about Dan Campbell is like he has the relational equity with the ownership group and with everybody there in the front office where it's like he came in and was like, I'm going for it on fourth downs. Like, I don't really care.
Right, but how does he have that relationship equity the day he's hired?
I know. That's the crazy part. It's like, wait, I'm just going to go for it on fourth down. Everybody's like, oh, wait a second. He's going to go for it on fourth down? Like, okay.
Yeah, but Brandon Staley did the same thing, and they ran him right out of the league.
Sucks.
Yeah, well, the presentation matters.
Clown.
Brandon Staley is only going to bite your kneecaps because that's where he is, down there biting. He's face to knee with your kneecap. And Dan Campbell's towering above you, just drinking a million coffees, breathing coffee breath and masculinity into your face.
Yes,
so much masculinity.
If there's such a, I don't think there is such a thing, but if there were such a thing as completely neutral NFL fans who didn't have a rooting interest, you got to cheer for the Detroit Lions to finally make the Super Bowl. This team is.
I was cheering for them 2 years ago.
I mean, they're so likable. Dan Campbell is so likable.
The Bucs are that team for me. As a beaten down Dolphins fan who's just kind of looking around the league, like
really?
I think I'm going to root for the Bucs.
They've won 2 Super Bowls in your lifetime.
I know, but I like
And
Baker.
recently.
I'm kind of like they're a fun team.
I think Detroit is the ultimate underdog that no longer is that you got to root for. I don't think there are many other teams. Buffalo. I think a Detroit-Buffalo Super
Minnesota.
Bowl would
They've
be
never
ideal.
won. Has Minnesota ever won a Super Bowl?
No.
No. Yes, Minnesota's one of those. I
but
feel.
Buffalo hasn't even been in one since.
No, I want Buffalo to get close and
we
keep
don't want
losing.
Buffalo.
Guys, there's nothing that compares to the Lions. Like, there's nothing in that sport's history that's close to the Lions. 2 of their best players quit early. Two of the best players in their history quit early because they're like, I'm not doing this anymore. That is a national laughingstock for 50 years.
Yeah, but the Bills lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
But they went.
But they lost.
I feel like the Jags and Browns are in the same kind of ballpark as you're talking about.
The Bills had expectations those 4 years and got to the Super Bowl. The Lions are never expected to do anything, ever.
I think failing on expectations is worse than not having expectations because your heart is broken where you just go in like apathetic if you don't have expectations. Like, you think Jaguars fans actually hurt?
It's true. I just think they're miserable.
I don't think they feel anything.
The Lions last won an NFL championship right around the time I was born. Okay? Fathom that for a second. Now, it was, I can't remember exactly the year, but it was like 1957, 54. I mean, it's been a lifetime.
I don't think anything comes close to the Lions. They're 3 best players ever. 2 of them quit, and the other one won a Super Bowl as soon as he left. Like those are the three guys. I associate the Detroit Lions with just always being losers for half a century.
But they've had a lot of good feeling lately. Like the last 2 seasons have been great for them. They've won playoff games. They've been right at the doorstep of the Super Bowl.
Best teams of my lifetime. Best Lions teams of my lifetime have been the last couple of years.
Howdy, folks. It's Mike Ryan, and I know it's early in the NFL season, but it has shown you exactly why the NFL is indeed king sport in the United States of America. Great games, incredible matchups, in-demand tickets for these high-profile games. Oftentimes, these games are sold out, and you're left with the secondary market. Well, let me tell you about my go-to on the secondary market, the official ticketing partner of the Dan Le Batard Show. I'm talking, of course, about Game Time. Game Time's amazing for a lot of different reasons. Zone deals, panoramic seat views, the low price guarantee, and Game Time's unparalleled ticket coverage. I'm an NFL free agent, so I'm always looking for the biggest games, and Game Time makes it so easy to peruse the app. One of my favorite features is fees are always included. What you see is what you pay, and that is hugely important when you're traveling abroad to catch the game du jour. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DAN and get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DAN for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today.
You know what nobody tells you about being a new dad? It's not just the diapers and the wipes, that's obvious. It's the hidden stuff, the baby swing after we already purchased the other baby swing, the bouncer, the pack and play, the 20 different bottles because apparently my kid hates every single one except the most expensive one, which is the glass, by the way. Don't get me started on late food delivery orders with my wife, and me too tired to even look or cook or think about food. I'm staring at my bank account like, where did it all go? That's where Monarch Money comes in. It's like a financial tool belt for everyone, not just dads. You link all your accounts, your credit cards, investments, even the old stuff from jobs you forgot about, and it lays out in a way that even a sleep-deprived parent like me can actually understand. Normally, money talks are stressful, but with Monarch, we can track everything together, set goals, and actually feel like we're on the same team. Less stress, more clarity, and finally, a plan for our daughter's future. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code DAN at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code DAN.
What does Zyn give you? Not just smoke-free nicotine satisfaction, but real freedom. Freedom to do what you love and choose your rewards. With Zyn Rewards, you can redeem points for premium tech, outdoor gear, and gift cards to your favorite retailers. Find your Zyn and keep finding rewards that fit your lifestyle at zyn.com/rewards. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Dan Le Batard. This is the quickest it goes. Hey, this is the quickest it goes. Stugotz. Everybody, this is the quickest it goes. Yeah. This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
I wanted to figure out why it is that Billy and Zaz, I felt some jealousy because Billy evidently got into something that Zaz wanted to get into last night. Like what?
What? Well, look at your shirt. You're wearing the Smashing Machine shirt.
Oh.
And So the Smashing Machine comes out, and that's the new movie with Rock, okay? It's about Mark Kerr, the MMA fighter. His name's Rock. And
his name's Dwayne.
I wanted to see Smashing Machine last night because it doesn't come out until October. But I always like seeing the movies as soon as possible, Greg. Like, if there's a premiere or if it opens days before, I got to be one of the first people to see it.
It's the opposite of my dad.
Yeah, totally.
Do you like big screens, small screens? How do you like to see it?
Yeah. Yeah, the first viewing is in a theater. It's not
you would have loved this. It was
family room.
IMAX.
Well, see, that's the point.
It was a huge screen.
It's worst case scenario for me, where I tried to go see it last night.
Yeah.
It was only playing in one place, but I didn't know how to get the tickets. And then Billy walks in this morning with his Smashing Machine shirt. I'm like, yo, where'd you get the shirt? And he says, I saw the premiere last night. And I was like, God damn it. So he saw the movie and I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm now an MMA influencer. I dabble in influencing.
What does that even mean, you're an MMA influencer?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't understand the question. I'm an MMA influencer, a person of influence within the MMA community.
What have you ever done to influence someone MMA related?
I saw the Smashing Machine.
And?
I was invited. The MMA community said, you know what? We need someone of influence to go out there and spread the word on the Smashing Machine, an MMA movie.
And how did you then use
A24
knowledge and information to influence anyone? I'll bet you kept it to yourself.
Well,
you
I haven't got
anyone.
Well, because here's the thing. I'm unlike you. I'm not a boaster. You know, I go in there. I'm invited to come out, watch the movie, give my thoughts on it, influence the MMA community.
Who'd you give the thoughts to?
I haven't gotten to
Billy,
it yet.
who from the MMA community reached out to
Zip it up
and let you know?
So you haven't influenced a single person, is what you're saying?
I wait my turn. I don't just interrupt people, cut people off, come in here, sit in other people's chairs. Like, that's not my thing.
Okay, so you're not an MMA influencer. You're an MMA wait my turn person.
I'm waiting to influence the MMA world.
Isn't the part of
my thoughts on the movie?
The part of influencing is boasting.
Yeah, when is this grand influence going to happen?
You wouldn't understand because no one's ever invited you to influence anything. And I was invited to influence not just moviegoers, but the MMA community. I got this shirt. Some might say I'm a fashion influencer as well.
Nobody's saying that.
NASCAR invited me to the Daytona 500. I influenced there.
No, you're going to wait
Then
your
I went
turn
to
for that
Homestead. I influenced at Homestead. Then Mike came in and he stole my NASCAR thing, and that's fine. He can go to Chicago. He can go to those other races.
Tell you what, if I went to this movie last night, I'd be telling everybody about it. They'd be like, wow, Zazzle, you're an amazing influencer. Not like that guy Billy, who just holds all the information for himself like a schnurrer. He comes and sees the movie for free and doesn't tell anyone about it.
Look.
Excuse me.
Look. I catalog the influence community.
Yep.
Okay, I know influencers. I can verify Billy is an MMA influencer.
Thank you, Greg.
I can also report that you have applied to be a Pearl Jam influencer and have been rejected on numerous occasions.
I believe that.
Okay. I mean, these are falsehoods.
I believe that.
I'm just saying.
You're a Pearl Jam beggar, if I remember correctly. The only way you went to go see Pearl Jam was Dan, Chris's dad, bought you tickets.
Hey, we're not talking about Pearl Jam right here. We're talking about MMA, and we're talking about you.
You want me to ruin the movie? I'll tell you exactly what happened on the Smashing Machine. You want me to tell you how it ends?
Let me tell you something else.
It is a true story.
I'll tell you exactly how it ends.
If you ruin the movie for me, you and I, we got a problem.
What problem are we going to have? I'll knock you down to the ground. I'll take your house.
A problem.
What?
See? That's how it works.
That's not the way it works.
You get them down on the ground, the house is yours.
You got to keep me on the ground.
The manor's yours.
You don't just knock me down. You got to keep me on the ground.
Who's watching an MMA movie more recently and knows about knocking people down? Me or you?
Who's
reject that couldn't go to the movie. And I'll tell you what right now.
Tell me what.
There was a lot of empty seats. And when I got there, they said, you have a +1? You want to bring anyone? I was like, nah, I'm good.
You went alone?
Nah, I'm good.
So
wait, you're at a premiere. Did you walk a red carpet?
Don't worry about me.
We're worried about you.
Why are you worried about me? I saw the Smashing Machine. I'll tell you what. There's been Oscar buzz about this movie.
Is he going to win the Oscar?
People have been saying there was 15-minute standing ovations at the end of this movie.
Did you stand by yourself amidst all the empty seats and give an ovation?
I was with people, just not you.
Big loser move if you did that.
How long was your ovation?
Excuse me. I was with people, just not you. Or person, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did you chat that person up?
Yeah, we talked during the movie. And what?
Did they know who you were?
What do you?
They would know who I am if I went.
I went with a person. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. This is what I'll tell you.
Can I get some information on the movie? Because
there is Oscar buzz.
No, he's waiting his turn to tell everybody.
It's an influencer off.
He's waiting.
There's Oscar buzz, but for the wrong person. Because I'm telling you right now, Baz Rutten kills it in that movie. I would give Baz Rutten the best supporting actor Oscar like that. Lickety split, I would do that. He crushes it in that movie. crushes it.
That's what an influencer does.
Thank you, Greg.
That's what an influencer does.
Gives terrible movie opinions?
Watch the movie. Watch the movie and tell me that
trying.
Boz.
I didn't know how to get the ticket last
you
night.
can't watch the movie.
There's awards buzz now for Boss Rutten.
Talk to me in 3 weeks when you get around to seeing the movie and tell me that Boz Rutten did not steal the show.
Well,
Rutten.
I don't have a response to that.
Nary a mention of Speedy. I'll tell you that right now. No one mentioned Speedy Rutten in that movie once, which was the one flaw of that movie.
Inside a reference that is. You're making a joke from 10 years ago.
What do you mean?
Speedy Rutten. When we
That's
had
Boz's dog.
When we had Boz Rutten
Boz
on the
Rutten.
show, you just made a joke that no one in our audience
The
got.
ones that did, though.
Boss Rutten.
Tony, I have.
The movie was kind of bad.
We were. What?
Whoa.
What?
What?
That's been everything
can't-
everything
don't do that. Don't do that.
Everything I've heard about the movie is that he's great in it, but the movie
Boz Rutten is great.
No, The Rock.
Rock.
Oh, I'm not certain about that.
You're saying that Rock was bad?
Well, let's say Boz Rutten was good, is what I said. I said Boz Rutten was great.
Was Rock bad in the movie?
That sounds like the Pablo drop.
Yeah, it was a long sigh. Almost as long as the ovation.
I think he just answered.
I don't think that he's gonna win an Oscar.
Okay, but
He
there's a lot of room in between winning an Oscar and being bad.
Listen, let me explain to you how influencing works, since you don't get it. If I come out here and I say, man, that movie was dreadful, The Rock was horrible, and I think, then my influencing game is done. Yeah. So I just come out here and I say, you know what? Boz Rutten was great in that movie. Boz Rutten was great. I will say, I'll say this about the movie. There was not a standing ovation after the movie ended. There were some people clapping, not a standing ovation when the movie was over. And there were also parts that were kind of dark, and people started laughing. And I was like, I don't know if we're supposed to laugh at that or not. Like, it was a little confusing there sometimes.
So you don't want to say anything specifically negative about The Rock, because then maybe your influencer status is going to get taken away.
No, I wouldn't be compromised like that. I just said Boz Rutten was great in the movie.
But you're holding back from maybe your real opinion.
What do you mean? No, my real opinion is Boz Rutten was great. That was my opinion.
Boz Rutten is always great. And what I was beginning to tell Tony, because we were talking algorithms earlier, my algorithm has picked up recently a whole bunch of Boz Rutten fights, and his leg kicks are lunacy. Like,
dude,
I can't believe anybody would fight that person.
People didn't do leg kicks, and it was like, all right, I'm just gonna kick this guy's legs. What do you mean you're gonna kick his legs? And then all of a sudden he can't use his legs. He's just like just chopping at the calf. You're like, oh my god, I can't walk.
What was the commentary around there? That's not fair.
It's like, what is he doing? He's kicking his legs. Okay, good thing on you. And then all of a sudden you can't walk. Billy, I didn't want to bring this up because obviously as an MMA influencer, you're big in the community. Obviously, I know the community pretty well. And I'm saying I know the community pretty well.
Yeah, we know of you. We've heard of you.
Right. So I'm excited to announce October 4th, influencer for the MMA community, Billy Gill, is going to be on the MMA Hangout at Gasatiki live October 4th for UFC 320. Can you imagine?
We're still dotting some T's and crossing some I's, but we'll see. We'll see how that one goes.
Dan?
Last time I heard, that place had a house inside of it, so it seems like they need to take down a house.
No, we
and
actually keep that.
Do a whole
That'd be
thing.
exciting.
We'll figure it out. We'll
you guys,
working it out.
Tony's always coming to you with ideas about how to make money, and but now you guys are working on what? Because you guys are always
nothing.
But Tony's always trying to hatch something with you, and you
Got
are
a couple businesses going.
So how to make money is something.
Here's the thing, Dan. Me and Billy were looking around and saying, how can we make money? Because we look around at other people and we're like, how do they make money?
That's really the question: is how do other people
make money?
Because I see what things cost, I see what people have, and I'm not a pocket watcher. I'm
watching.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious how it is that people make money. Tony's in the home market right now, looking for a home, and then he sees, that house costs $2.9 million. Someone has that money.
Somebody has that money, and
how'd they get that money?
Exactly right.
How'd they get that money?
You mean you've got 3 Porsches?
Yeah. How does Tony get a Porsche? That's just one.
Any
I
theories?
just want a Porsche.
What are our theories?
How did you get all that money, Dan?
How did you get that money?
Well, Dan, we can't talk about Dan. Dan's we got other people.
Wow.
We know what Dan did. I need to know what other people are doing. Are people in just tremendous amount of debt?
I think that is kind of
are people just
in Miami?
Millions of dollars in debt, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like, no biggie. I don't care.
Here's the thing, though, about that. They seem happy.
They seem very happy.
They seem so happy in so much debt.
You know who seems unhappy?
I can tell you who seemed unhappy.
Who?
Mark Kerr.
Greg Cody, too.
We got to get him a cough button over here.
He has one.
He has one.
He's
He's
okay. Pressing.
Yeah, he's
It's
fine.
just he hears it's on your mic.
Take a swig of the Gatorade combined again. I feel like when you had them all three in there together, it kind of cleared you up.
You know what I just noticed about Gatorade?
What?
This is all news to me. First of all three of them say contains no fruit juice. Okay? I'm not saying it's false advertising because they have it right here in small writing you got to really look for. But you would assume there's fruit juice in here. Number two, every one of them is the same exact amount of calories. You'd think they would be different.
Why?
Because 3 different drinks, you know? They're 3 different drinks.
I would think that it's more or less the same recipe. It's just like the little flavor or the
chemicals
coloring.
they use,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd think they would be slightly different. You know, one's 80, one's 82.
Give me the Ray
78.
Hudson music, please.
It's a good observation, actually.
Thank you.
Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson.
Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson call of the day. Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson call of the day.
Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson call of the day. Ray Hudson. Ray Hudson.
Nobody's working out there. People are just out on the street. Oye, en la calle, in Porsches, in Maseratis, in Mercedes-Benz. Nobody's working. We're just hanging out. Dan, traffic, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. People just driving in expensive cars, just driving around, having fun, living life. Hey, you don't need to work? Cool. What did you do to not have to work anymore? Because I need to do that.
That's Miami.
You
Coño.
want to know.
This is what Dan wanted. This is what Dan wanted.
What would you do?
To make money?
Yeah.
For the day.
A lot of things.
Wanted.
I'm here to make money.
Hudson call of the day. What? Ray Hudson.
But you don't have a house.
I did that. That's a larger issue.
You're not just here for the love of the game?
Can we get paid for the love of the game?
If you had to get paid by people honking at you, you'd be doing terribly.
Well, no. Again, pre going on the air, I had like 10 honks, and then all of a sudden they come in and nobody honked.
Like the train honk, because I think that was
No,
fake.
the train was fake. The train was fake.
Okay.
Even though there is a
Paid by
train
the
back there. Make $10 if I got paid by the honk.
On your way to a house.
It's up when you're paid by the honk. Remember the bumper stickers? Honk if you do this, honk if you do that. They used to be everywhere. Everywhere you drive, you'd see a honk if this bumper sticker.
What would you ever honk? What would you honk for?
You know, it depends
If you're
on what
horny.
they say.
Yeah, see that one.
Yeah,
That's the go-to.
If you're watching lion videos.
Yes, baby.
My,
yeah.
My favorite bumper sticker is my kid beat up your honor roll student.
Yeah, that's funny.
Everyone who has one of those is an asshole.
But again, not working, and in a Range Rover. So what do you tell me, Dan?
Play the Ray Hudson call, please.
As electrifying as a hairdryer thrown into a hot tub, my friend. Absolutely breathtaking. He puts the Haitian voodoo rattle on this one. Like Betamax. They do not make them like him anymore.
Hey everyone, it's Mike Ryan. One thing about me that everybody knows, I absolutely love Miller Lite. You know what else I love? You. That's right, you. Listening on your way to work right now, wondering whether or not today is the day to tell your boss what you really think of the new reports he needs filled out every week. I absolutely love you. That's why I'm thrilled to tell you that we are again partnering with Miller Lite to give you a chance to play along with Weekend Observations. Starting September 22nd, you'll be able to go to DraftKings.com and guess what will happen during Weekend Observations on the show Monday, September 29th. How many beeps will there be? Who's the first person to interrupt? How many people will talk about the U's chances to win a national title? Spoiler alert, definitely me. The winner will get a trip for you and a guest to come to Miami and hang with us at Flanagan's for Thursday Night Football on October 30th, and a visit to the studio to see a taping of the show. Make sure you go to DraftKings and play free to win, and then tune in to the show and check out how you did. Must be 21 plus to enter. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Has arrived.
I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate AI soldier.
He is biblically strong and supremely intelligent.
You think you're in control of this? You're not.
On October 10th,
What are you?
My world is coming to destroy yours, but I can help you.
the war for our world begins in IMAX. Tron Ares, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters October 10th. Get tickets now.
Don Batard. What do we got here? I got a Magnum condom. We won't get that out.
That's shocking.
Stugotz. Here's a picture of Christopher when he was like 3 years old.
Right next to the condom.
Yeah.
As a subtle reminder.
Never forget.
This is the Don Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Tony was out on the streets feeling betrayed by the Falcons, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but after losing to Carolina, they just fired their receivers coach, Ike Hilliard. It's early in the season.
Ike is the scapegoat?
It's early in the season to be doing that. They blamed their wide receiver coach, Ike Hilliard. Did any of us feel like Ike Hilliard was responsible for losing to Carolina 30-0?
He's a beautiful scapegoat. That's what he is. And the Gators offense needs him back. I wonder if he's got any eligibility left.
Greg, would you be kind enough to tell us why it is that you were talking so much before the show about chainsaws? Is there any particular reason that you were... I have never held a chainsaw before. I've never held one in my hands before. I've put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Have you ever used a chainsaw, yes or no? What is the answer to the question in the room?
I have.
Everyone else has. Billy, you have. Jeremy, have you used a chainsaw before?
Have you looked at me? No, obviously not.
Okay.
You haven't?
He and I are Jewish. Come on.
Okay.
I have a chainsaw. I have a chainsaw in my garage right now. It's one of those, I think it's a 1.5-foot blade. And chainsaws, most of us associate them with cutting down trees or pruning branches or something like that. That's the predominant use now, of course. The chainsaw was invented not for that, but for widening the pubic cartilage to aid in child delivery back in the 18th or 19th centuries.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That was the chainsaw's. That's a 3 Facts Jack from the Greg Cody Show podcast. Occasionally in researching that, I come up with a fact that not only I didn't know, but that astonishes me.
I feel like that's a fact we could have all gone the rest of time without needing to know.
It's important information.
It's a fact, Jack.
Thank you.
That seems insane.
It was
to me.
different, though. It was not the modern
Can't be the
chainsaw.
same
No, it's different. It was a flexible saw.
It was chainsaw.
Okay, that's why you came in here today talking about the chainsaws?
Yes.
Why did this come up on the Greg Cody Show featuring Greg Cody?
3 Facts Jack every week.
I have a segment called 3 Facts Jack every week where I astonish listeners with something that I'm sure they didn't know. And that was number 2 this week, I believe.
What was better than that?
I can't even remember what they were. What was the number 1? Listen to the podcast. We'll all find out together.
So, Greg, when I was looking for that fact to just confirm, Google AI did confirm it for me. So I clicked on the link that it used as proof, and it was a Facebook post from someone named Craig Peterson on the official site of the rock band Slave Raider. So...
I don't know
That's your
anything about
backup
that.
information.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
That's good. Good
you
to
know,
distance yourself there, Greg.
I don't source AI. You know, I go right to the source.
So what was the source?
Well, I talked to several relatives of women who 200 years ago had this procedure done, and they verified it to me. So it really is a fact, Jack.
I have a correction from earlier, Greg. So Minnie Pearl was a stage name, not her actual name, so she may not actually be related to Bruce Pearl.
Wow. I wonder if Pearl knows that.
I don't know.
Bruce, yeah.
I wonder if that's his real name. Let me look it up.
Yeah. Minnie Pearl was famous for, on stage, she would wear a hat with the price tag left on it.
That's right.
You know, she was a country...
Stop talking.
Country comedian.
Bruce Allen Pearl, it is his real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was Minnie Pearl's real name?
Oh, for the love of God, Greg, please.
No, I'm just curious.
please.
It could be a 3 Facts
We are
Jack
here now,
next
Dan.
week.
You came in
we're
here,
here.
Greg. You came in here today, okay, talking about chainsaws, and you talked about, for some reason, being naked and getting your fat percentage.
Oh, look, I have to read this sentence to you because it's astonishing, okay? And this is serious stuff. A Rhode Island judge sentenced an ex-high school basketball coach to a year of probation after he spent decades asking hundreds of male student athletes if they were shy or not shy before asking them to get naked to check their body fat. Now, what's astonishing to me about that sentence is the word decades. Like, during those decades, there wasn't a kid, the kid gets home from school. Mom says, Teddy, how was your day today? He says, Mom, it was good, but it was weird. In basketball practice, the coach had everybody get naked, and Mom goes to the principal. Why did that never happen in decades?
You know what? I'm going to do this again.
I'm just asking.
Stop talking.
Just
Sarah
leave.
Ophelia Colley Cannon is Minnie Pearl, maybe related to Nick Cannon. Let me check.
Yeah, please check
Ophelia
that.
is a name that you don't see anymore.
Well, that's because she was born 791 dog years ago.
Minor penalty, 2 minutes for verbal diarrhea.
That's harsh.
Just out.
On a 3 facts, Jack?
Get out of here. Just leave for a little while. So that we
Impressive
can,
last couple minutes.
I mean, just unbelievable.
Across decades, someone should have said something to the principal, honestly. Like,
Agreed.
Greg's right about that.
Yes, he is. He's
Not
right
that it would have
about
been better if it was only like 5 years. It's still bad.
Just leave for a little while. Gather yourself.
Chainsaw fact was interesting.
So the punishment was just the guy has to stand somewhere naked? That I don't quite
No, that's not
understand
the
that as a punishment.
No.
What was the punishment?
He was checking people's body fat. You know when they take out those pinchers, Dan?
Dude, I remember those
As
pinchers.
bigger, huskier kids, you know what I'm talking about.
I had those pinchers.
They're
in
like,
high
hey,
school.
on your pancita, let me see if I can grab as much fat as I can.
It's always right. It's always like right here.
right
like,
when you
up-
got a lot of fat.
Right
You're
like,
like, whoa,
the
hey.
armpit. The
Remember those Zs?
chest.
It's always right here for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that
Yeah, we
That's
know.
the pancita right there. Yeah.
The love handles.
Yep.
Zaslow was celebrating something that I don't often see celebrated. Jerry Jones has decided and has said for some reason that Micah Parsons isn't going to get Greg. Go to the penalty box. It's not a punishment to just
What are you doing?
sit
He's
there,
lounging.
Just sit there lounging. Go to the penalty
But that's
box.
a nice shirt. It is a nice shirt.
The
Going back
shirt
to the
Jeremy
beginning.
would wear.
Yeah, of course I
figured-
would. It's a great shirt.
I figured out that shirt. So you asked before the material. I think it's a cotton blend, but the best way I would describe it is if your clothes and Tony's clothes had baby clothes, it would be that shirt. What do you mean? Like if your clothes and his clothes mated, it would be that
What do
shirt.
you mean? Oh, okay.
No, I
the
get
shirt
it.
that I'm wearing and the shirt that he's wearing?
No, not
Just your
necessarily
styles,
today.
yeah.
Yeah, our styles. I get it. No, that makes sense.
So Zaslow, as I was saying, Zaslow and Jerry Jones are aligned.
Yeah.
Because Jerry Jones says no tribute for Micah Parsons.
Good.
Or how does Jerry Jones refer to Micah Parsons?
Michael Parson.
He says that he is not going to celebrate him, and you co-sign?
Absolutely. So they're playing this weekend, Packers at Cowboys, so Micah Parsons is making his return to Dallas. I'm so over this culture where we have to do tributes to every player who's returning to the venue they played in before. Micah Parsons was a really good player. Guess what the tribute was? The paycheck he got every other week. That's right. That's how we thank you. You get paid to be really, really good. If you want a Super Bowl, okay, then let's have a conversation about a tribute. Otherwise, he played there for what, 4 or 5 years? They didn't win shit. And now we're going to do a tribute? And you know what? I've also had it with this statue conversation. Can we cool it with the players who get statues? Get the hell out of here. It's enough of this. A tribute? We got to thank everybody?
I think the Heat gave one to Gabe Vincent.
The Heat, a couple weeks ago when they traded Haywood Highsmith, they put out this whole picture. Thank you, Haywood. Thank you for what? For what? Hey, you got paid. Hey, you got a paycheck. That's the thank you. What are we doing? Everyone's going to get tributes.
Michael Parson.
Jerry's right on this.
Zaz, I know how you feel about this, but Greg said that Don Staley shouldn't get a statue. That was too much.
Why can't we enjoy the celebrating of greatness? What are you objecting to
She's
there?
still
that
coaching,
is-
though. It's weird, right? It's like, it's
Well,
somebody.
Micah Parsons is still playing.
Yeah, but he doesn't get a statue.
What is the explanation that Jerry had?
No one sees you, Dad.
Were there quotes from Jerry Jones on why it is that he doesn't want to celebrate Michael Parson with a tribute?
Yeah, he's something effective. It was different when Emmett came back. You're damn right, Jerry. It's a lot different when Emmett came back. He won 3 Super Bowls. I mean, come on. Michael Parsons, pat on the back. We appreciate why we're here. And go play for somebody else. Tributes.
So
Get the hell out of here.
No statue, no tribute, just a paycheck and a slap on the back. A hearty slap on the back.
Enough of this. Oh, you played for us. Thank you forever. What?
The direct quote is, I don't think that's appropriate this way. Emmett was a different story. That's not to diminish Micah. I think Micah has
Michael Parsons
enough welcome out there, and we just need to show that we've got antidotes for that.
He's right. No, I don't know if they have antidotes.
Don't really know
what
what
that means.
But
he's right about the rest of it.
It'd be great if they thanked him and it said Michael Parsons.
Has enough welcome out there, and we just need to show that we've got antidotes for that. Enough welcome? What does that mean?
I think he means that enough people are gonna cheer for him.
Antidotes.
Well, that's he's talking about their offense. He thinks their offense could be the antidote. I'm not so sure about that.
It's a strange thing for you to get so angry about. You're getting really fired up.
It's so lame how we have to thank everyone who played for us. Oh my God!
I agree. Zaz is right. Zaz is right. I mean, he played 4 years for the Cowboys.
Who cares?
And never won anything. Look, LeBron played 4 years for the Heat, but won 2 championships. You give him a tribute. You don't give Micah a tribute.
You guys are sitting here. You guys have decided to take the position of being anti-gratitude. That's what you two are doing right now.
That's what the money's for.
They're pro-appropriate gratitude. They are saying this is inappropriate gratitude. He got his gratitude already.
Plus, the gratitude is something you do in retrospect. This is a few weeks after he was traded. This is the same season. He's here to try to beat you today. You don't say, hey, thanks a lot, now go kick our ass.
Michael Parsons.
I'm with you, Jerry. I'm with you.
Hey everyone, it's Mike Ryan. One thing about me that everybody knows, I absolutely love Miller Lite. You know what else I love? You. That's right, you. Listening on your way to work right now, wondering whether or not today is the day to tell your boss what you really think of the new reports he needs filled out every week. I absolutely love you. That's why I'm thrilled to tell you that we are again partnering with Miller Lite to give you a chance to play along with Weekend Observations. Starting September 22nd, you'll be able to go to DraftKings.com and guess what will happen during Weekend Observations on the show Monday, September 29th. How many beeps will there be? Who's the first person to interrupt? How many people will talk about the U's chances to win a national title? Spoiler alert, definitely me. The winner will get a trip for you and a guest to come to Miami and hang with us at Flanagan's for Thursday Night Football on October 30th, and a visit to the studio to see a taping of the show. Make sure you go to DraftKings and play free to win, and then tune in to the show and check out how you did. Must be 21 plus to enter. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.